Doubt kills more dreams than fear ever will. Is that something you've ever thought about? Because it's something we're going to dig into right now. So let's do this. Hey everybody, it's Coach Michael. Welcome back to the My Life Design channel. And I really am going to push you today to engage and to consider this quote by the writer, Susie Kasem, who said that doubt kills more dreams than fear ever will. And I believe that quote, I hold that belief wholeheartedly. And I believe that if you pause for a moment and you think about it, that you're doubting yourself or you're doubting other people, and unfortunately at times sharing that with them has killed more dreams in your life and in other people's lives so far than any kind of fear will. And doubt doesn't have to be based on fear. It's typically based on misconceptions, based on misnomers, wrong beliefs, and or lack of knowledge or self-confidence. And I think you'll agree with me that the lack of self-confidence is a form of doubt. It's doubting in yourself. And that lack of self-confidence, it kills people's dreams every day. Now, just a couple of days ago, I came across another quote that's very similar, and I'm not remembering it off the top of my head, so bear with me here. It was Marie Curie, she's a physicist, is or was, who said, "Nothing in life is to be feared, it's only to be understood. And now's the time to understand more so we can fear less." So what do you think about when you hear that? Have you ever had something in your life that you wanted to do? Maybe it wasn't a big dream, it was just an idea. It was just something you thought, hey, I want to give this a shot. But you didn't necessarily understand all the aspects of it. Maybe you started to learn a little bit, maybe you started to engage with it, and you realized there was a little more to it than you initially thought, so you just walked away because you really didn't have an understanding of it yet. And that lack of understanding caused you to doubt yourself, your abilities, your chances at succeeding in it, or whatever that may have been for you. And that's what I'm asking you to engage and share some experience that you've had like this. Maybe something that you're going through right now. Maybe this will make you think, and later today or tomorrow or next week, when an opportunity comes up or where you have an idea that you want to go after, maybe this will help cause you to pause for a minute when you start getting a little bit of doubt or even fear or lack of confidence, and maybe this will actually come back to mind and encourage you because of a new belief that you've put in your mind. Maybe it will encourage you to move forward anyway, to give it a shot, to give it your best. Now, don't get me wrong here. I understand that not all of us want to give 100% to every interest that we have. Some things we just want to dabble in. It's a hobby, it's not a passion. That's okay. I'm not one of those people that says everything you do, give it 100%. No, there are some things you just want to dabble in. That's cool. Okay? Honestly, I think if you talk to the, those hardcore, pushers on that, they would digress a minute and say, hey, you're misunderstanding what I was saying. I also didn't mean every single thing you do, because yes, there are things you want to dabble in, but while you're dabbling, give it your all at that moment. right? Not 100% focus all the time, but if you're engaging in any given experience for that moment, give it all your attention, give it all your focus, give it the best try you can. And some people, I know, they simply don't want to do that. They don't want to feel the weight, the responsibility of giving their all. Let's be honest, sometimes we're lazy. It just is what it is. And I'm not here to tell you whether that's okay or not. You have to make that decision for yourself. Okay? I make that decision for myself. I'm not going to deny it. There are times I just get lazy. Okay? I am not the 100% every single time, every single moment, every single engagement, smash it at 100%. That's not my personality. That's not who I want to be. Okay? I put in the amount of focus that I know is right for me at any given moment. There are times that I fail in that, and I don't put in the focus that I later realize I should have or would have had I have actually taken a moment to say, what do I want out of this? And sometimes I fail to do that. But if you learn the habit, the behavior of pausing first and reminding yourself, okay, hold on. If I start to doubt myself in this, I'm going to walk away. So let me remember that as I go into it. And then you begin that project or go into that experience. I don't care what it is. Something in your relationship, something in your job, something in your personal life or your business that you just want to move toward. Take a moment, get that vision in your head of the outcome you want, what it will require of you, and maybe some of the challenges that you'll face in doing it. And then when you come against those challenges, those obstacles, you'll already be prepared mentally and emotionally and in whatever other ways you needed to be prepared to overcome them, to move beyond them anyway, because you'll be controlling the doubt. And maybe, okay, let me digress myself for a minute. Maybe you're not doubting yourself. Maybe you're doubting the other people that are involved in this engagement with you. And maybe you have a good reason to. But are you going to let that doubt stop you from getting the maximum benefit that you can get out of it? Or maybe stopping you from actually helping others, helping those other people get the maximum benefit that they can get out of it. Sometimes we have to step up and do a little more than our share so that everybody involved can get the win. And the more we help other people get a win, the more, I'll put it this way, the more they'll become addicted to it. The more, and it's not in a bad way saying the word addiction in this case, but the more they'll understand that they can get those wins, the less they will doubt themselves, the less they'll doubt you. Because let's be honest, there are a lot of people in our lives, no matter how successful we are, that are going to doubt us in some area. Let's not forget, just because we're successful in one area of life, there's many different areas. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can go out there and talk to anybody, or watch videos, or listen to any advisors, mentors, coaches, consultants that work with many, many, many people. And I've worked with tens of thousands of people over the last 30 years. Most of the people that you look at as, wow, they've really got it all, you have no idea the self-doubt, the lack of self-confidence, the failures that they've had in life, that they've gone through, that they're dealing with at that moment and that they're about to walk into. Okay? Come on, pay attention. All these very financially wealthy movie stars, rock stars, all this, their relationships are disasters. The people who work with them behind the scenes may not want to admit it all the time, but they would tell you almost every one of them is pretty miserable in some other area of their life. A lot of them, they hate what they do now. They got into it as a passion and it became a job, and a lot of them over time, it just became drudgery. That's a whole nother topic. So my point in all this, as always, is to get us thinking and to get us engaged, sharing some of the experiences that this topic, that these two quotes relate to in your life. Make it personal. When you think doubt kills more dreams than fear ever will, how does that relate to you? How can you make it personal and use that to benefit yourself in your life? When you think about the fact that things in life shouldn't be feared, they should be understood, because it's time. Once you start understanding more things or more about that subject that you're kind of afraid of, the fear begins to fade because now you understand it. I'll admit, there are some things, the more you learn about it, the more afraid you get of it. But if you learn enough about it, then you know how to protect yourself, so to speak, in or against whatever that may be. So when you learn knowledge about things, sometimes, it gives you a little more fear. When you gain understanding and wisdom about it, knowledge is here. Understanding and wisdom are here. That's when you're in the experiences of them, then your fear goes away. So, again, I hope you stop and consider this and how it affects you in your life, how you can gain mastery and control over it. And I really, really hope that you go down to the comment section and that you engage. Yes, I'd love to have you hit the like button, ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, and share this video and share these concepts and these messages with everybody you can. My goal is to build a community of people who are willing to engage and share their experiences so that other people can learn from them and benefit from them. My goal is to help you live a better life, have a better lifestyle, enjoy your career more, build a better business, have better relationships, health, and finances. Whatever areas that are important to you, those are the areas I want to be able to help in. But I can't do it for you. You got to be willing to take the steps yourselves. So go ahead and get engaged. I look forward to talking with you soon. I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. And until next time, live awesome and enjoy your journey.